Good morning to everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about Floyd's algorithm to find out the shortest distance. So, previously we have discussed about single source shortest path algorithm, whereas Floyd's is all source shortest path algorithm, which means that we have to consider all the vertices of a given graph as a source. First, let me explain about this given graph. First, I will take 1 as a source. Second, I will take 2 as a source. Third, 3 as a source. Next, 4 as a source. 5 as a source. So now our objective is I have to identify the shortest route with all the vertices of each and every vertex. When we look it into this graph is fully connected graph because 1 is directly connected with 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise, 2 is also connected with 1, 3, 4, 5. 3 connected with 2, 1, 4, 5. 4 connected with 3, 2, 5, 1. 5 connected with 1, 2, 3, 4. So, all the vertices of this given graph is connected with each other. So and also previously, that is, we have discussed about Dijkstra, Kruskal's algorithm and Prim's algorithm. Those algorithm will not support for negative edges, whereas this Floyd's algorithm will support for negative edge. So here 1 to 5 will carry -4, 4 to 3 will carry -5. So negative edges also will be considered. Before discussing about the topic Floyd's algorithm, I would like to explain based on this graph. So now at very first, I'll take 1 as a source. So from 1, I have to find out the adjacency vertices 2, 3, 5. These are the adjacency vertices. So initially, I cannot label the vertices. The name will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I cannot know that I'm not aware of the distance between 1, 2, 3. So at very beginning, I'll represent it as infinity. From 1 to 2 infinity, 1 to 3 infinity, 1 to 4 infinity, 1 to 5 infinity. Next, what I'll do, I have to find out the distance. So now let 1 is u and 2 is v. Assume that 1 is u, 2 is v. So d of u comma v is 3. D of u comma v is 3. And d of u is 0. D of u means 1 is u. D of u means distance of 1 from the vertex 1. So same vertex. So it will be 0. D of u comma v is 3 and d of v vertex is 2, so d of v is infinity. Now I have to find out d of v. How I can find out the d of v is, I have to apply the relaxation formula, that is, if d of u plus d of u comma v less than or equal to infinity, then d of v will be computed as d of u plus d of u comma v. According to that, as I said before, d of u is 0 plus d of u comma v is 3. So 0 plus 3 less than or equal to infinity, condition is true. So d of v will be updated as 3. So now in 2 I will put it as 3. Above 2 I have to write it as 3. Previously it was infinity, now it become 3. Next, what I have to do, I have to find out the distance between 1, 2, 3. When I find out the distance between 1, 2, 3, the same mechanism I have to use. That is, 1 is 0 and the distance between 1 to 3 is 8. 3 will be distance from source is infinity. So again I have to apply the relaxation formula, d of u comma v. If d of u plus d of u comma v less than or equal to infinity, then d of u comma v, then d of v will be computed as d of u plus d of u comma v. So likewise we have to apply the relaxation formula for all the vertices of this given graph. So here in this code I am using scanner as an utility, a public class name is Floyd's. So next I am declaring the variable, one is cost, another one is n. So cost is used for cost adjacency matrix, and I'm defining the function Floyd's. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the I'm going to receive the input from the user using the scanner. So scan equal to new scanner of system.in, system.out.println, enter the number of vertices. So for example, I can give the number of vertices as 3, so that value will be assigned to n. Next, I have to get the cost matrix. For getting the cost matrix, it will be two-dimensional. So I have to use two different for loop. One is for row, another one is for column. So I am using for int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. For int j equal to 1, j less than or equal to n, j plus plus. Cost of I comma j is equal to scan dot next int. So each and every time I will get the value for both rows and columns, and cost adjacency matrix will be created. Cost adjacency matrix means the cost required to the cost which carry between one vertex to another vertex is called as cost adjacency matrix. For example, if there are two vertices, one is 1, another one is 2, if there is a cost between 1 and 2 is 5 means, so the edge should carry the value 5. That is called as cost adjacency matrix. So it will be represented in two-dimensional. Next, I am defining the Floyd's function. So as I said before, we have to choose the minimum value from the cost. So how can I choose the minimum value here is cost of I comma j equal to math. Here I am using the math function, math dot minimum of cost of I comma j comma cost of I comma k plus cost of k comma j. So among those values I have to choose the minimum value only. So those minimum value will be the final solution actually. Then next I am find out the shortest path. For find out the shortest path, already we computed cost of I comma j, so those values need to be printed. In for loop it need to be printed to the cost adjacency matrix also. After find out the shortest route from each and every vertex of a given graph with other vertices which are strongly connected, so those values also need to be represented in a cost adjacency matrix. So for that purpose, at last I am using the two different for loop to create the cost adjacency matrix. Then we have to call the function under the main function, then we will get the results. So this is an output, number of vertices 4, cost adjacency matrix for this graph is has been given, and at last after identifying the cost, again matrix will be created. This is all about Floyd's algorithm. So now I'll explain you with code. There's the number of nodes 3. Wait, 1 to 2 is 2, 1 to 3 is 1, 2 to 1 is 3, 2, 3 to 1 is 2, 1. It's showing here. Vertices 2 I will give, so cost matrix will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the shortest path matrix will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so now the shortest route will be computed, and that last the entire matrix, the resultant cost adjacent. I'll execute this. Cost matrix 1 2 2 1. So this is the shortest path matrix for identifying the shortest route from one vertex to another vertex. Thank you.